Hi, are you new to my channel and wondering what the heck the Nomad is? Well, great, this video is for you then. I'm gonna try to keep this as short as I can because there is a lot of lore to the server. This video is just about the chronological story of the server, not what it's like being a member. If you wanna know what that's like, I don't know, watch my other videos. In the top left, it will be labeled what videos I'm talking about in case you want to take a deeper dive into what I'm actually talking about. And of course, everything is neatly organized in my playlist folders. Okay, so Ruby and Dane are these two boys with a brotherly bond that went through a bunch of training to become these unstoppable warriors, but then, due to circumstances, they had to leave their home and soon got looked after by a pig named Jem. The three of them tried looking for a new land to call their own, meeting some others along the way. I also lost an eye at some point, and eventually they landed in a place they liked and called it the Nomad, with Jem as the berry addicted mayor. Time passes by and there ends up being a civil war. From here on out, we start getting into some eras of the Nomad. The two sides were Crime Corp versus the Netherite Legion. Crime Corp won, leading to the death of the other side and the end of the Great Nomad War era. Fresh off the war, they get a creepy Christmas present from a person called the New Frontier, which kicks off the New Frontier era. The New Frontier tricks them, and we see other groups such as the Yakuza toying with and tearing the Nomad apart with betrayals on betrayals until eventually concluding with a small civil war. But they make up and the New Frontier is no longer. For now. There's a more in-depth breakdown on my channel about that era if you're interested. Might as well also subscribe at that point, you know what I'm saying? Around this time, we start getting introduced to new characters, and if you're wondering their story before the Nomad, great, there's a whole character videos playlist about it. After discovering a bunch of monsters on the east side of Crime Corp, we entered the monster era. Some old undead faces like the New Frontier showed up, but we took care of them. While me and the Nomad scientist Braindead are trying to celebrate New Year's Eve, an old character from the New Frontier era that I killed, named Average, comes back to haunt us and gets Braindead killed. With the loss of Braindead, we needed to train people how to fight, so that leads us to the E&O era, because Ruby and Dane made a training facility called the Elite Nomad Order. It quickly failed though, because Ruby and Dane started beefing over this coin that had magical powers. Ruby did find a loophole in the coin though, where he could bring Braindead back to life. To subdue the coin's power, they did this big ritual fighting a bunch of withers, but Ruby had to be mentally locked in a personal hell for a bit. Ruby wakes up from his personal hell nap to find the man that made him half blind, Poultry Man, is back and wanting revenge. Over this 3-part series in the Ruby versus Poultry era, they fight and Ruby learns Poultry Man was actually his uncle, but doesn't matter because Poultry Man dies anyways. Currently, we are in the Prophecy era, which is the Cold War of eras, because a lot has happened and will continue to happen. Let me rapid fire what's happened so far though. Ruby finds a prophecy book, Ruby kills Santa, a lesbian wedding happens, a poacher tries to steal Conquer, a mud-guzzling frog keeps robbing me, Ruby's got pent-up murder rage, Plinky reconnects with his wife, Alistair, the Overlord of Hell, wants to kill us with his psycho girlfriend Monica, and right-hand man Red, who has personal beef with Ruby. Anthony kills a king, Grimace scars Plinky for life, Biden has a heart attack, Ruby gets rabies, Dane has a son with a tree, Angelo gets taken twice, Matt's canoodling with Monica, Ruby lets a sick Uncle Benji be taken by Alistair, Braindead clones me, we lose to Alistair, Monica dies, Ruby gets enslaved, we treaty with Alistair to fight in the future, and a bunch of other confusing details I'll just let you watch in your own time. I end my pent-up murder rage by killing an old enemy named Lupo, Dane gets himself killed, Matt kills himself, and here we are now wanting new Nomad members to continue this great story. It's great on the Nomad, honestly, and there is a link down below to a video about how to join the server, because we'd love to have you. Also, in that little Prophecy era recap, a lot of the things I mentioned are in Nomad Beyonds. Nomad Beyond is its own little sub-series of the Nomad, and sometimes it connects with the main story, but it is very easy to digest because it is just hilarious with Angelo as the main character. I just realized that if this is your first time seeing me, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Basically, I voiced this character called Angelo, and he's this like kind of crazy guy. Okay, whatever. Point is, he's in almost every Nomad Beyond. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking those out too. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and peace. Ruby had to be mentally locked in for a personal, I see. Like, I did put locked in, but not like, hey, bro, lock in. Like, no, he's literally locked in a personal hell.